Imagine living on the edge, literally. In today's video, we're taking you on a thrilling journey to explore the most dangerous and riskiest houses around the world. Hi everyone, Shai here. I hope all of you are doing good. Welcome to another new video. From cliffside homes hanging thousands of feet above the ground to isolated islands where nature reigns supreme, these jaw-dropping places will leave you questioning how anyone could live there. Get ready for an adventure where breathtaking views meet incredible risks. So, here are some of the most riskiest houses in the world. Number 1. House on Middle Sedge Island. In 2015, a property on Middle Sedge Island in Barnegat Bay was listed for sale for $6.5 million. It looked like the dream property, a beautiful 6,000 square foot, 3-story house and a guest house with 14.4 acres of land. Despite being on its own island, it had all the utilities you needed to live comfortably, including electric, gas, water, and sewer, all connected to the mainland by buried mains. The property also had its own emergency generator, 2 separate docks, and illuminated boardwalks. It seemed like the dream property, and it was. But the picture you see on the real estate listing vastly differs from the one shown in an article in 2022. The property now sits abandoned and dilapidated. It has well and truly fallen into a state of disrepair. Birds have taken over, and windows are missing. The in-ground pool has even popped out of place. According to some online records, Hurricane Sandy hit the island in 2012, causing severe damage to the house and grounds. Township documents show the value of the island is $850,000, with improvements valued at $40,000. $890,000 is definitely far less than the $6.5 million it was once listed for. Number 2. Castellfollit de la Roca. We always build towns and cities by water sources, it just makes sense. But Castellfollit de la Roca in Catalonia, Spain, is built a little differently than most. Sure, this town is built by a water source. It borders the Fluvi and Tornel rivers, but it's built on a basalt cliff. The rivers flow between the cliffs on which the town is located. It is 160 feet above the rivers below and was built on a basalt crag that formed through the overlaying of 2 lava flows. The town dates back to the Middle Ages and is quite small. The landmass is only around 1 kilometer long and is home to about 1,000 residents. But while only 1,000 people live there permanently, it sure sees plenty of visitors. After all, who wouldn't want to visit a town built precariously on a cliff? The scenery is absolutely dramatic. Number 3. The Chemosphere. Picture the average house in your mind. You'll likely imagine a mostly square or rectangular structure with standard features. The Chemosphere house in Los Angeles, California, is anything but standard. It looks more like a UFO than an actual house. The Chemosphere has been called the most modern home built in the world and was the brainchild of John Lautner. He designed the house in the 1960s in the San Fernando Valley, and it has been a popular attraction ever since. The Chemosphere is a 2,200 square foot house with an octagonal shape and 1 floor. It stands on a 5-foot wide concrete column about 30 feet in the air. This column was a practical solution, given that the land, with a 45-degree slope, was seen as unbuildable. The pedestal is buried in the ground, enabling the house to survive heavy rain and earthquakes. After seeing 2 owners and spending much of its life as a rental due to being hard to sell, the Chemosphere was declared a Los Angeles Historic Cultural Monument in. Before moving on to the next point, I'd like to take a moment to introduce you all to my merchandise. You can support my content by getting your favorite products from my store or by simply joining my channel. Your support means a lot to me. Now, let's get back to the video. Number 4. The Drina River House. The river is the last place you expect to see a house, but travel down the Drina River near Bujina Bada in western Serbia, and that's what you'll see. The Drina River House is a cabin-like structure built on a rock in the middle of the river. Now, it was never built to be a permanent home for someone. Instead, a group of swimmers made it in 1968 after needing somewhere to shelter. It has been destroyed at least 7 times due to high water levels but has been rebuilt each time. More robust materials have been used to help it stand the test of time. However, you really can't outbuild the ferocity of a raging river. Even after using concrete beams in one of the latest builds, it was still washed away. Fortunately, the latest Drina River House has been in place since 2011. Number 5. Free Spirit Sphere House. Have you ever wanted to escape the hustle and bustle of city life and tuck yourself away in nature? Well, now you can sleep in a ball in the forest. It's actually a bit more comfortable and glamorous than it sounds. Free spirit spheres are tree houses in mature forests, providing a unique accommodation experience. There are 2 wood spheres and 1 made out of fiberglass, and all are tethered to at least 3 trees each for support. The ropes are then extended out almost like spider webs to stabilize the support trees in the forest. Each sphere has a spiral staircase for access and a short suspension bridge. Inside, they have adjustable lighting and large windows, so you don't forget you're in the middle of a forest. The goal of the spheres is to enable a spiritual experience. The spheres are supposed to resemble oneness and unity with nature. Number 6. The Thousand Islands. The Thousand Islands region spans 80 kilometers along the St. Lawrence River in the United States and Canada. While it's called the Thousand Islands region, someone clearly didn't count when they named it. The region is actually home to 1,864 islands, making it one of the largest archipelagos in the American continent. And it is as interesting as it sounds. Some islands are as large as 100 square kilometers, while others only have enough space for a single residence. You can even spot a few tiny rocky outcrops that are home to nothing more than bird populations. The islands are located all around Ontario in Canada and New York in the United States. They've been popular with vacationers since the 1700s and the start of the 20th century. In later years, the Thousand Islands were described as a millionaire's playground. Rich business people snapped up all the most beautiful islands and built mansions on them. However, they're more popular for sightseers and outdoor lovers these days. People love going on river cruises to see the islands and visit the many maritime museums along the way. Don't get me wrong, your house is undoubtedly cozy and comfortable, but let's face it, compared to these architectural wonders, it's like a plain slice of bread in a world of mouth-watering pizzas. Just imagine the sheer delight of calling a treehouse your home. It's the stuff of every child's wildest dreams. Who wouldn't want to live amidst the rustling leaves, playing hide and seek with the birds? Now, dear adventurers, it's time for you to let your imagination run wild. If you had the chance to reside in any of the remarkable houses we've uncovered today, which one would you choose and why? Would you dare to live atop a towering cliff or find solace in a treehouse nestled amidst a chestnut tree? So that was all for today. I hope you have watched the video up to this timestamp. Make sure to press the like button if it amazed you. Press the subscribe button if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, as it's totally free. You can follow me on all social media platforms. All links are given in the description. You can also watch other cool stuff. The playlist link is also mentioned in the description. I will catch you up soon in the next video. Till then, peace out.